Hi, welcome to Miragebooks support. When your customer receives your sales invoice, it's important that the invoice comes with the accurate sender information and the payment details. To achieve this, you need to correctly set up these details before creating your sales invoice entry in Miragebooks. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the process step by step. Let's take a look at a typical sales invoice in the UAE. The crucial details we need to set up include the bill to, which is the recipient of the invoice, the from, which is the sender of the invoice, and your bank account information for the payment. All of this can be configured under the settings in Miragebooks. First, let's configure the from details, which includes your company's information such as your company name and address. This information is stored under your company profile in the settings. If you have already completed and verified your company profile, you can skip this step and proceed to setting up the bill to details in the next step. Now, let me guide you through the process of setting up the from details. Go into the home page, click on the 3-bar icon in the upper left corner, and then select Settings. From there, go to the company profile. In the first column, enter your company's full name. For example, your company is called Dream API Software Design. In the second column, input your tax registration number. This information is crucial and will appear on all your sales invoices. Then, you can include your phone number and email address. You have the option to add your company's logo to your sales invoices. Click the plus button here, and you can either take a photo or select the logo picture from your photo library. Once uploaded, your logo will appear on all printed sales invoices. Moving on to the address section, fill in your company's building name, street, area, city, and all the other relevant details as accurately as possible. On the next tab, Documents, you can upload essential documents like your trade license, your passport, ID, or MOA. Simply click the green plus button in each column to upload the necessary files. After completing all the required fields, click the Save button to save your changes. Now, the from details are successfully set up for your invoice. Next, let's talk about the Bill to section of the sales invoice, which is your client's detail. This information is stored under the Contacts in the settings. If you have already set up all the recipients of your invoices in the Contacts, you can skip the step and proceed to the next section of configuring your bank account details. To set up a new client's information, navigate to the Settings page and click on Contacts. Here, you can manage all your business contacts. Click the plus button in the upper right corner to add a new contact. Enter the client's name, their tax registration number, and other necessary details. Move on to the Address tab and fill in as much information as you can. Once you have completed all the details, click the Save button in the upper right corner. Click the arrow to go back to the Settings page. Lastly, let's set up your bank account details. We can do this in the Chart of Accounts under Settings. First, go to the Settings page and tap on Chart of Accounts. To add a new account, tap the plus button in the upper right corner. In the Account column, enter the account name. For the account type, select Bank. Then, enter your account number. If it's a UAE bank, toggle on the UAE bank option. Next, input your IBAN, which is the International Bank Account Number, and then the SWIFT or BIC code of your bank. Don't worry if you don't have this information yet. Just give your bank a call. You can always get these details from them. Next, enter the bank name and branch address. If this account is for a foreign currency, specify the name of the foreign currency. Scroll down to the bottom and toggle on Default Account if you want to use this bank account for your sales invoice. Remember, if you don't enable the Default Account option, this bank information will not appear on your invoice. When you're done, tap Save in the upper right corner. Then refresh the account list by pulling it down. Your newly added account will appear at the bottom of the list. Now that all your invoice details are set up, let's go back to the home page and create a new sales invoice entry. Tap the plus button in the upper right corner. To create a sales invoice, choose either of these two sales invoice options. For example, I'll select sales invoice for non-taxable item. Fill in the necessary information and add line items to the invoice. For a detailed step-by-step guide on how to create a sales invoice, you can check out our tutorial linked in the description below. Once you have filled in all the information, tap Save in the upper right corner. An action sheet will appear asking if you want to print the sales invoice. Tap Print Invoice. A tax-compliant sales invoice will be generated, including the uploaded company logo, recipient details in the Bill To section, your company information in the From section, and your bank account details at the bottom. To share the invoice with your client or other recipients, tap the arrow in the upper right corner and select your contact. That concludes the process of setting up your sales invoice details. If you have any questions, reach out to us or drop a comment below. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you next time.